Hello everyone, welcome to Milesight tutorial video. Today we will show you how to use Milesight D2D protocol to let the WS202 PIR sensor directly control the WS558 Smart Light Controller. No gateway needed, ultra-low latency, ready out of the box. In our case, we are using WS202 as the controller. It detects occupancy status and sends commands. WS558 is the agent. It receives commands and controls the lights. Please ensure both devices must use the same frequency band. Here we are using EU868. Otherwise, they simply cannot communicate. And one thing to keep in mind, the WS558 is high voltage, 220 volts. We made sure everything was safe for this video, so please be careful if you're setting this up yourself. Let's configure the WS202 firstly. Open the ToolBox app on your phone. Hold the NFC area of the phone close to the WS202 sensor to read the device information. Go to Setting. Device Module to determine the duration to report vacancy in General Settings. Set to 60 seconds minimum for a quick D2D demo later. Then, go to Network LoRaWAN settings to configure RX2 parameters. We recommend changing the default values of RX2 data rate and RX2 frequency to avoid transmission conflicts with other LoRaWAN devices in the area. Move to enable the Milesight D2D feature, then define a unique D2D key. The key is a 16 to 32 character hexadecimal string. The WS202 and WS558 must use exactly the same D2D key. If they don't match, the devices cannot communicate. Here we are using the default key for a quick demo, but we strongly recommend changing the default key before deployment to improve security. Now configure the trigger conditions and their corresponding control commands. WS202 combines a PIR sensor with a light sensor, enabling smart logic. Lights turn on only when someone is present and the environment is dark. Lights turn off when the space is vacant. If you also want to report sensor data to a LoRaWAN gateway simultaneously, enable the LoRaWAN uplink option. Hold the phone close to the WS202 again to write the configuration. The WS202 controller is now fully configured. Next, let's configure the WS558 so it can receive and act on commands from the WS202. Hold the phone's NFC area close to the WS558 to read its device information. Go to Setting, then Network Settings. Set the RX2 data rate and RX2 frequency to exactly the same values as WS202, or the WS558 will not be able to receive D2D commands. On the Milesight D2D setting page, enable the D2D feature, then enter the same D2D key as WS202. Then configure the command-to-action mapping. Command 111 maps to output channel 1 on, lights turn on. Command 222 maps to output channel 1 OFF, lights turn off. WS558 supports up to 16 control commands. Each command can be mapped to on, off, or inverse for any of the 8 output channels, giving you flexible multi-zone lighting control. Hold the phone close to the WS558 to write the configuration. The WS558 agent is now fully configured. Now, let's verify the result. Lights turn off when the space is vacant. The lights turn on only when someone is present and the environment is dark. This is a quick demo for how to set up Milesight D2D for Milesight devices. Thanks for watching.